All right, good morning. It is, well, what day is it? I don't know. I think it's Thursday. So welcome to Thursday. We have our first cup of coffee. We are loading into the first game of boot camp. That would be Warzone boot camp. All is good with the world. Normally we start at 6:30 in the morning, but with the time change and we're in Florida, I've kind of delayed that until, about now. What else is going on? Oh, today's baby day. We're gonna go see my new grandbaby today. My daughter made it home yesterday, so that's awesome. And we got to go see the new baby, and we get to see how the older grandson works out with the baby. That should be interesting. It'll be just fine, I'm sure. All right, so yesterday we had about three or four wins in boot camp. We had some pretty rough games too, so that's good. I mean, we like a challenge. Of course, boot camp isn't the same as doing like a battle royale, but it's quicker. You do get some good gunfights in. There are some bots, so you get to feel good about yourself killing some people. Owens Clan, good morning. Welcome in. Hope all is well with you. Haven't seen you in a while. But I think for streaming, boot camp works out pretty well. It's a quick enough game. People can follow along. It's still a battle royale format, so there's a goal to the game. It's not like Resurgence where you're just dropping in over and over. It's not like multiplayer where you get constant respawns and stuff like that. But it's not quite as toxic as a battle royale solo, so we like that. Where are you? Anywho. So the weather today is going to be nice. Well, we're in South Florida, so it's pretty much always nice. I think high is going to be low 80s maybe. Low is going to be high 70s. So it should be good. Since we've been down here, my wife and I have had this, I'll say a friendly competition going on. We like to go for a walk every day and collect sea glass. And sea glass is just like, well, it's like trash on the beach, but it's actually glass that has been in the ocean for a while, and the edges are all polished. And we have a big controversy. If you ever find glass that's not fully cooked, you got to throw it back. So, if it has any shiny parts on it. And we collect to see who finds the most. And right now she's kind of ahead by 3 pieces of glass, which I don't know. I don't know if that's... I need to make a ruling on some of her glass to see if it's cooked enough. Is that a better C9? I think blue's better, right? We don't know. All right, got our 2 loadout weapons, just not the loadout variety. Let's go ahead and see if we can loot up. We have a buy station close by that we're going to use. Oh, I guess we'll do the PPSH. Aaron Ellis, good morning. And Kill Freak, what is up? Welcome in. Yeah, so we're streaming from Florida. And in Florida, I don't have my 2 gaming monitors, so I just have 1 monitor here. But I do have a laptop, and all the chat's on a laptop way off to the side. So that's kind of entertaining for me to keep stretching my neck out. Double stuff. You ever find glass from lightning? Glass from lightning. I don't know what that is. I don't know what lightning glass would look like. I guess it would have lightning bolts carved in the side. Now, most of what we find is, well, there's several different colors. Obviously, you get the clear glass. That's the hardest probably to find because it looks just like clear. Looks like seashells for the most part. Um, the most common is probably brown glass, which is coming from broken beer bottles, I'm guessing, over the time. And some of it's thicker, so maybe it's not beer bottles, but it's some type of brown glass. And then you get the green glass, which is, you know, Heineken bottles, 7-Up bottles, anything that started out as a green color. And then occasionally you find that red glass. That's the golden holy grail. There's also a blue glass we find quite a bit. I don't know what glass bottles are blue, but that's kind of cool when you find one of those. But I think both of us have found a couple pieces of blue, quite a bit of green, lots of browns, and a few clear. But she's currently 3 pieces of glass ahead of me, so see what you have to look forward to when you retire. Hanging out with your wife and collecting trash on the beach. It's awesome. Does that help us with anything? I mean, there's a guy running right here, but it's not on that UAV thing. All right, let's get our good C5 and get out of here. We also need a gas mask, but I guess we're going to wait. Anyway. Lightning strikes the sand and makes glass. No, I've never found any sand-based glass. I'm sure it's a thing, though. I mean, I've seen a lot of thunderstorms in Florida on the beach. So I'm sure you're right that it's got to strike there occasionally. But no, I've never found a piece of anything that looks like instantaneous glass. Where are you? All right, he was a bot also. I think we should go back and get our gas mask while we're here. I guess I don't know where it is. Owen's Clan, I'm in Hollywood this morning. Hollywood, Florida. That's just down the road. I'm actually going to South Florida next Thursday. I'm heading down to the Florida Keys for a while. Going to spend a few days down there with some friends of mine from North Carolina. So that should be fun. You know, I remember driving to the Keys all the time. My parents used to live down there when I was a wee lad at a high school. And we would have to drive from New Smyrna Beach down to the Keys. And it used to, I thought, take about 5 hours. So I'm guessing from here it's going to be about, I was guessing 3 hours, but that's not true. I Google mapped it and it said 4.5 hours or so. So maybe they're not, maybe traffic's worse than it used to be. I don't know. I know they've added a bunch of these HOV lanes all through South Florida. It's like they took the regular interstate and broke it. All right, there's a guy running around here, but we're not gonna worry too much about him. Where's the guy that was looking at us? Got to be careful about now because we're going to run against a real squad. And that's not quite the same type of gunplay. Where's all the good stuff? Guess there's no good stuff. Anyway. All right, where did we want to be? I guess we want to be in this big building, so let's get moving that way. Dojo, good morning. How we doing? Double stuff. We talked about the lightning issue. Over on YouTube, if anybody's, I know we have some viewers there, but nothing in chat yet. Somebody drop something in chat just so I know it's working. Well, there's the gas mask we had to buy. I know, you guys over on YouTube aren't awake yet. You're just you're just mailing it in. That building's a little taller than I expected. We're gonna get snipes sitting up here on the top. There's another guy down there we got to worry about. You know, some people have super easy looking over these edges. With mouse and keyboard, I have a hard time with these edges. I'm sure it's just my technique or whatever is not up to par. Guess we already have one of those. I hear somebody. Good Lord. Rather not burn our munitions box, but we may have to here. Get a little reload in. Need more ammo. If we don't find it soon, we're going to have to use that munitions box. We don't want to run out in the last circle. All right, well, we've got 120. That's pretty good. Oh my goodness, I don't know how to jump up on this roof. All right. Good enough. All right, we have 2 teams, 6 people. Just going to wait for a moment here. Kind of want those big buildings to go out of scope. Got the jumpers coming down. Got the other team looking at him. He was on that rooftop. He's probably still on that rooftop. He is. We look at him right there. We're going to wait. Where do we think the other guy is? We're going to go ahead and burn this munitions box. Cue ball, good morning. Pete, good morning. All right, 1v3, not a good finish. Free stun, what is up? Free stun, I don't know. We're just going to call you a free stun. All right, so we ran up against a team of 4 at the end, and that wasn't good. But that's okay. They need the win more than we do. They're all wearing their black pajamas. Except for the guy with the cowboy hat. He really doesn't fit in Warzone at all. But that's okay. I'd rather have a guy in a cowboy hat instead of a pink Barney dinosaur running around chasing me. What did we end up with on that game? So we had 9 operator kills. We only died at the end, so that's good. Let's roll again. So yeah, Cue Ball retracted a message. I thought he said something, and then it says "Good morning, DP." So I'm sure it was something else before that. So yeah, we are in Florida now. We're normally up in the mountains of North Carolina, but we're down here through the month of, at least through the end of March. We have some business in Florida to take care of. We just have a brand new grandbaby down here, so we got to go visit with that little monster. He's not a monster. He's a little butterbean at this point. We have another grandson down here we need to visit, so we'll get that done. And just a little bit of beach time. I'm gonna take a trip down to the Keys to go fishing with some buddies of mine. That should be fun. Wise Man, good morning. Melanie, good morning. Melanie, thanks for stopping by today. Yeah. You know, I spend the whole morning saying good morning to everybody that pops in. And Wise Man comes in and says, good morning, DP, and hello, chat. And Melanie answers him. So that's all right. I get it. Cue Ball, spell checker messed me up so bad I had to delete it. Yeah, usually when that happens to me, I just send it anyway and let everybody figure it out. We have a family text we always do. It has all my brothers in it, my mom, and a few other people. And sometimes you're using, talk to text, and there's other noise going on in the car or whatever. And all of a sudden it starts saying whatever's on the radio, or if I'm listening to like an audio book, that's when it's really bad. If I have a pause in whatever I say, I'll say like, we're driving to Florida, and I'll pause, and whatever's in the audio book will put like 4 or 5 words in there, and I'll usually just send it anyway. Adds to the family drama. All right, so second place on our first game. We died to a squad of 4. We really should have done something about that earlier. I didn't realize we were going to be up against a full squad right at the end. We had previously looked at it, and there were 2 other teams of 5 people, so I didn't think it was a team of 1 and a team of 4. I figured a nice 2 or 3 or something manageable. And I think if it was 2, we would have been able to sort that out, because we were able to get it down. We got some cover inside the building, got shots on the second guy. We couldn't get the third one. Oh, good morning, DP. Thanks, Melanie. Good morning to you also. I hope your Thursday is going wonderful. Yeah, so I find myself looking at the laptop constantly while I'm playing the game. And over on the laptop, my YouTube studio has a feed view. So I'm looking at the feed of the stream, which is delayed a little bit. It's not drastically delayed, but I find while I'm reading chat, I'm trying to play the game while looking at the feed over there. And that's probably a bad thing. All right, we got like 10 people coming in here. That totally does not help our situation. That helps us even less. Got a guy most wanted over in the big building. He's probably not alone though. He's probably sitting there with that squad of 4 that dropped in. Maybe we can get some eyes on him with this. Yeah, it's a mess over there right now. So we're going to do the right thing and run away. Probably run away further. If somebody close. Guessing he's above us. I say let's go get above him. I don't know if this is a great idea. We got people behind us. Exactly.
Contract on you is close. Squad mates are redeployed.
They got lucky. I'm surprised they got the second gun on me, but that's the way it goes sometimes. I knew he was talking to somebody. We just didn't know who or where. Probably should have spent this moment collecting cash. Got 8 grand. That's good enough. All right. Gonna drive and listen. An hour-and-a-half ride. Wise man, be careful out there on the road today. Don't see anyone. Need some plates, need some stuff. A radar would be good if I don't know how to throw the radar. Got a guy above us. I think he's flying over. It's definitely landing roof. We're not going to worry about him yet.
Hostiles have established a SAM turret.
All right, well, 4,100. We need a little bit more cash. Should be able to find it in here somewhere. I have no idea where we're going. We're just kind of running in circles. Trying to close in on whatever box noises we hear. $5,200, so close. $5,900. Let's just go get loadout and a gas mask. Good enough. Surprised there's no one here. We're like on the side of the map by ourselves. All right, there's 9 teams, 15 people. Still 9 teams, 15 people. Where did you land? Oh, we just bought his buddy back.
Enemy soldier incoming.
No! Oh my goodness, we got one of them down. I thought, well, let's just run away.
Take it. Keep pushing.
Q-Ball says, I heard Battlefield was going to have BR in it next game. If that's true, I'll be on Battlefield permanently. No more of this kiddie stuff with skins and weird movement. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens on the Verdansk rollout. I mean, I know that Activision obviously knows that Battlefield's coming out, and they're going to have all the info on that. And you're right, if they don't compete with it, they're going to definitely lose the Battle Royale crowd. But I'm almost thinking Activision has already given up on Battle Royale, and they're just going to scale everything back, probably take COD back to its roots, and give up on the Battle Royale. I think in their mind, the big boost they had was just COVID related when everybody was locked down, and they're thinking it's not a big money maker. And I'm not even sure they're doing Verdansk just for the nostalgia aspect of it. I think it's more of a swan song type thing. It's like, well, we need a new map. Avalon wasn't going to get it done. Let's just bring back Verdansk. We already have the code. It's all rendered. We just have to make a few changes and updates to it. Throw that out there, let it go for another year, and walk away. But I'm with you, Q-Ball. I agree. If there's a good battle royale coming out in Battlefield, we'll jump on that. And I hope they do it as a battle royale with, squad based and solos. I kind of enjoy. There's just times during the day that solos is so much better. You don't want to deal with a squad. You just want to do your own thing. I really do miss my Melanie coffee warmer though. Just sitting here through a game of boot camp, my coffee gets cold. It forces me to drink it quicker. But I don't know how they can backtrack on everything right now. I don't think they can. I don't think they can get rid of all the skins that they've sold everybody. I don't think they'll get rid of the BO6 movement because somebody thinks it's good, so they'll stick to that. I still watch videos all the time of streamers and people that say BO6 movement's the best, it's awesome, it feels such much more fluid than anything else, which I don't get. I mean, there's no realism to it at all. You just look at people sliding around and they have all these perks now that actually make you faster. In fact, in multiplayer, there's a perk that I guess makes you faster than you were before. So you have everybody running no stock sniper rifles with super fast perks, just flopping around like dead fish. Well, I guess they're not dead yet, but they're dying fish. That's what I guess what we were trying to think of. All right. But it's okay, we're playing it anyway. And maybe they know that. Maybe they know that no matter what they do, someone's going to play the game. All right. We need to get rid of this contract on us. I probably don't need to throw down a radar every time I see one, but it's like finding sweets in the pantry sometimes. It's like, oh, I really don't want sweets right now, but I'm definitely not going to skip them. All right. Down to a minute and a half. I haven't really seen anyone on. I just threw the wrong gun. Oh no, it's here. So if you pick up the same type of gun, even though it's a different level, it replaces the other one now. I thought before it would give you two of the same if they weren't the same level, but I guess that's not the case. All right, 9 seconds. Let's go get our thing.
Contract on you is closed. Squad mates are redeploying. Nice job.
Wasn't sure where that thing went. I don't think a SAM turret helps us with anything. That's one of those perks they put in here, or contracts they put in for multiplayer, but I don't know why you would need one of those. It's whoever the developer was or the designer that put stuff in. It doesn't play Call of Duty. They just read the tech notes and say, oh yeah, this is a thing. We'll put this in there. Sentry turret, SAM turret, same thing. They don't know. I think they should make a rule that everybody that works on Call of Duty, no matter what your job is, you have to at least play the game. You have to sit there and have, oh, I don't know, let's say 100 hours of gameplay time. And you have to show a certain amount of proficiency. You have to at least be able to go through the motions of playing the game. Uh-oh. All right, so in boot camp you can get away with stuff like that, but in the normal game you can't. All right, 11. Wow, 11 teams, 27 people. So there's a lot of multi-person squads out here. So this thing never has loot. It's like it throws it inside the wall and nobody get it. I say we're going to go back here and hold this guy. Got a squad of 3 coming across the bridge, maybe. Sniper over on this side looking at us. We'll let him do his own thing. Probably running across the wide open is not a good thing to do.
Contract's worth more than usual, so nothing smoke grenade.
We're going to duck away from that sniper because I don't think we can take him out from here. We'll just hope for the best somewhere else. Liam, what is up? Is boot camp all real players or computer players as well? The lobby is split between bot teams and real players. So yes, there are computer players in here. Usually the first half of the game, you mostly run into bot players unless you push a contract or a buy station in the middle of the circle. But by the time you get to the end game, it's going to be usually 2 or 3 sweaty teams of 4 on the last buy station. So right now, it's going to be this buy station and this one. And if we want to get some kills, that's the buy station we got to go cover. Because everybody that loses a squad member, they're all congregating around the buy stations. So maybe we grab this rooftop and wait. We are hunted. We're double red right now, so we got to sort that out. Action on the buy station. They're below the buy station also. We have pretty much everything we need. I don't really want to drop a kill streak over there. Okay. So, yeah. Somebody must have shot our mine as we put it up there. That was less than successful. We're going to pick up some cash. 10 grand. We can at least buy our stuff back. That was not good. Now we don't have a choice except push this. And there's going to be a squad on it. Maybe we'll hit the rooftop. Need your smokes. Where are your smokes? I guess we got them. Got all the plates we can carry too. A better PPSH would work. Some stuff. Some more stuff. Alright, let's go get our C9. Should have got a gas mask. That would probably would have been more important. Stop. How are we on ammo? Let's see if we can find something really quick. A little vest, a little radar. Not the right way to get off that building. Got the guy with the hollow scope. Good lord. Who uses a holographic scope anymore? Bella, well that was funny. Why not land where you died? I was afraid that the squad that was on the most wanted that killed me probably stole my gear. But yeah, we could have went back where we died. So we had 11 kills, 2 deaths. 4th place. Not too good. What else? What else? Was there one already there? Was there one already there? Oh, yes, there was. I tried to put 2 mines at the top of that staircase, and I guess that's what caused it to blow up. Maybe I put 2 mines on top of each other. And I've done that before, I thought. I've never had them blow up like that, so I thought somebody must have shot it. But Owen's clan is saying if there's one already there, maybe it'll blow it up. I mean, we could test that again. We could try to drop 2 on top of each other and see what happens. But I put 2 on doorways before. I put 2 on places before, and I've never had one blow up like that. All right, I'm going to grab some more coffee while we're launching. I'll be right back. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure what we should have done at that last thing. We had to kill the guy that came over on the zip line. We stole some of his gear, which was good. Maybe we should have burned some of that durable gas mask, jumping off the back of the building, and not jumping into the people that were shooting at us. Bella says maybe you can't stack mines anymore. Owen says that's what caused it. No, they changed it to where it blows up now. Well, that's interesting. Huh. Yeah, I didn't read that patch note. See, I would have went on thinking that somebody must have shot it while we were placing those mines. I wonder how close you can put them to each other. Let's test this.
Enemies dropping into the AR.
Well, it looks like it's okay on a car. So if stacking's an issue, it's not consistent. We'll see. Bella, we used to stack multiple bouncing beddings. Yeah, that was always a fun thing to do. You would get a stack of beddies out in the road and troll Berthas to come run them over. Usually we would just run around with an RPG though, and 2 hits on a Bertha would usually take it out. I don't think I started using beddies until probably Warzone 2. And I don't know what I used before, probably just frag grenades. This feels like a shotgun. It is a shotgun, that'll get you killed. At least they changed the reticle, the aiming reticle on the shotgun, so you know that you've got something useless. All right. All right, what do we got? What do we got? We need something different. Kind of want to stay around here until we get our contract sorted. Not a fan of this big PU gun. Most LMGs just aren't that good for me. Still have a full minute we have to sort.
Enemies are dropping into the AR.
It's just our box bouncing around up there. All right, we need about 300 bucks. Should be able to find that in here somewhere. And let's get up top, grab that box. Make sure nobody else is coming through. Gas mask would be good before we get away from here. I don't know that we're going to get that. Got a guy on the road. Maybe two people on the road. Where are you? Where are you?
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Kind of in a bad spot right now. Got Peppy Pig. Yeah, your aim assist doesn't work well behind that gate, does it? How about a gas mask? Felt like there was another guy down here.
It's just two in a four-man team.
Somebody's talking. Hey, buddy, how's your game going? Can you hear me?
Enemy soldier incoming.
Probably having my back to that window wasn't a great idea. I'm thinking he's in this gutter somewhere.
You've got a loadout drop inbound. You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Somebody was talking over here.
Moving.
All right, well, let's move towards loadout. And we're going to take the truck. What? Probably wasn't very smart. Not smart at all. Yeah, I was planning some vehicular homicide there, and obviously my car got stuck. And when your car gets stuck, obviously you run out of ideas quick, and jumping out was probably not the right thing to do. Brandon Kirkham, good morning. Welcome in. All right, what do we got? 4,000? Ooh. Not good. Not good at all. Call me Pug. Good morning. Hope everyone has a good day. I hope so. I hope everybody has a good day also. That would be a switch if everyone has a good day. You know, I wonder if in the world, if half the people have a good day, does the other half of the people have to have a bad day? Is it really like that yin yang thing where everything is balanced? So like if everybody had just like average days, then the whole world would have an average day. But anybody that has a really good day, somebody has to have a really bad day. I wonder if that's the way things work. Probably not. If so, I guess we would say, I hope everybody has an average day. Interesting. So, you know, sometimes you sit around and watch YouTube videos and you go down rabbit holes about the universe and life and everything. And now the consensus is that the Big Bang Theory never really happened, that, you know, the universe has always existed, and that maybe the universe is just one big brain and we're just part of this big brain thing. I don't know. Interesting ideas. And if you look at all the pictures, it kind of looks like that, but they're just pictures, so you don't really know if that's true or not. Some big universal consciousness. Maybe, probably not. All right, what did we do wrong in that last game? Obviously, jumping in the truck and trying to jump right in the middle of a two-squad gunfight wasn't the right thing to do. And on our way back in, I was thinking, let's go back and get our gear. But obviously, jumping back in between a two-squad gunfight to grab your gear probably is a even worse idea. Um, so yeah, that's what happened there. Just a comedy of bad decisions. Oh, we missed finally. Thought I was on fire. All right. So maybe they only map those blast traps if you drop them on top of each other directly, not on the side of a wall. So we should have tried dropping them down on a flat surface during pregame, but I think we'll wait till next pregame to try that. I'd hate to die a horrible death just to try that theory. It's getting awfully quiet in chat. I guess everybody's having breakfast or drinking their coffee or doing something else. You know, yesterday I was talking about other streamers I watch that aren't always watching chats, and I can see that. You know, if you're streaming and nobody's watching or nobody's chatting, it's like you only focus on things that seem important at the time, and if nobody's doing anything, well, it must not be important. So I get it. All right, got a guy somewhere. We don't have the right weapon for this gunfight, so we're going to do the right thing and run away. Man, they're trying to give those guns away, aren't they? not want to be inside. I don't think that was the guy that was below us. Could have been. I have no idea how these things work. Every time I grab one of these PRDs, I end up doing nothing good with it. All right, 11 seconds for our contract. Let's get out in the open somewhere.
Most wanted contract closed. Redeploying squad mates. Good work.
Wow, okay. Got a bunch of nothing going on. Gotta love it when they just keep running straight at you. All right, we're not gonna make that buy station, so let's put our guns away and do the Forrest Gump for a minute here.
Got a buy station here.
We should probably go ahead and get an SMG. Something designed for close-up combat. I guess there's no SMGs on this map today. All right, we're better now. I'd still like... Hold on, we just heard somebody. I'd like to get 12,000 instead of our 9.4 so that we can get both of our weapons at this buy station. That's might be a little greedy. Anybody here? I don't see anybody. $4,000. We are not going to have enough cash.
Loadout drop headed your way.
All right, let's just buy our gas mask and run for loadout. That's probably a better thing anyway.
Gas is moving in. Safe zone located.
We have a loadout drop here.
Owens Clan says, I'm here working, call me Pug. I'm having a bad day. Productivity improvements warrant my job being cut April 7th. I'm still employed, just don't know what I'll be doing. Well, obviously, productivity is important. So, if you still have a job, that's awesome. It's much better than not having one. What do we have? We need our SMG loadout.
Hostile UAV in the area.
You know, you might find that you end up doing a job that you really like.
Take cover.
Wow, okay. I'll tell you what, these squads are getting much better at whatever they're doing here. All right, we're gonna run away from the squad. They seem a little too scattered for my liking. So ready for retirement. There you go. I mean, obviously, if you have enough money to retire or enough benefits or whatever you do, um, retirement's much better than working. You can always find something to keep you busy. In fact, I'm almost at the point I'm starting to think, well, I need to do something. I don't know if I want to open some type of business or do I want to do something. I got to do something though. I mean, you can't live on a gold mining alone. Don't shoot at me, don't shoot at me, don't shoot at me. I am so nervous now dropping those things down. He has the bug smear.
Enemy SAM turret active.
And he's using one of those special SMGs. All right, so we got the guy.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Uh-oh. We have the glitch. The texture glitch. It's awesome.
Safe zone relocated.
So every time you aim down sight, your gun goes wonky for some reason.
There's an increased payout.
What do we need to do over here?
Hostile airstrike incoming.
That was the worst flight ever. Of course, there's a whole squad up there. All right, so Call Me Pug says vacate that area. Yeah, I should have. I'm set for retirement, but daughter wants to be an anesthesiologist, so that threw a curveball in my plans. Have to factor in the extra schooling. Yeah, you know, kids always want something. All right, so we only had 6 kills, not too great. 4th place. We ended up pushing a building rooftop that had a whole team sitting on it. Probably not a good thing. Yeah, I remember right as I was retiring, my son was getting married, or he had a fiance at the time, and they were in Austin, living in apartments, and he was hell bent on moving into a house. So he was going to buy a house. And it was the thing of, okay, yeah, I mean, we can help you with the house. And so he started looking at these houses, and he factored in how much money he thought that I would put in for a down payment, and that's kind of the price of the house he was looking for. And it got to the point that, okay, we're ready for your down payment money. We have this deal, and the mortgage rate that he was getting was horrible. He had to have this mortgage insurance on it, and it was just bad all the way around. But he was hell bent on we gotta have a house. So I didn't want him to go forward with a horrible mortgage deal. So we went ahead and bought the house with the intention that he would pay us back. Of course, you know how kids go, and then when they finally got married, it just became a wedding present. And I'm sure he played us all the way along, but that's okay. That was fun. That's a good investment. So if you're spending money on your daughter's schooling, I'm sure it'll work out for you. All right. Now what are we going to do? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously we didn't have to push that roof. We could have done anything. See, now I want to hit another snipe. Rebel dies a lot. You only give money to family with the intentions of never getting it back. Yeah, you know, that's pretty much true. And you got to add some other categories to that, not just family. If you ever give any money to an investment banker, you're never going to see that back. If you ever give money to an attorney, forget it. You're never getting anything back. Oh yeah, pay us a $10,000 retainer, and we'll do whatever. Okay, well you wrote one letter. I want my 10 grand back. No, 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 no. Your bill is 10,000. Okay, got it. I see how that works. Yeah, so it helps, especially as you get older. You got to be stingy with your money a little bit, or else you'll find out that you got to go back and be a Walmart greeter or something to eat. Not that there's anything wrong with a Walmart greeter. There's no medicine cabinet in this bathroom. What kind of bathroom is that? What do we got here? We don't really need more plates. Yeah, I think the older you get, people look to scam on you. So you got to be careful. It's gonna... Wow, I think he scared us about as bad as we scared him. At least we knew he was there. Of course, we're the most wanted. He should have known that we were there. So I guess I don't feel bad for him. All right, a minute 20. We got to do some more looting or we're not going to get our thing. Or shoot somebody. That makes the clock go down. What are we doing? Six seconds. We'll get our gun. We'll get our other gun. Maybe.
Contract on you is closed. Squad mates are redeploying. Nice.
Need your money. Well, we're still short. Thought for sure he would have enough money to make that work for us. I hear a box. I don't know where it's at. There's a guy in the street right next to us. Got to worry about him a little bit. All right, let's go find this guy. Where are you? So where's the guy that was just here? I guess that's him. That was kind of weird. All right, we got to get all the way across the thing. So might as well do that quick. Bella, I stepped away and did stacking bomb testing. You need to ask for an itemized invoice from the attorney. Yeah, I've learned a long time ago. Just never get into an attorney's pocket. Just don't even worry about it. It's not worth it. It's not worth the aggravation. You're never going to fight it.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Yeah, I mean, you have to chalk a lot of stuff in life up to an experience. I don't know why his buddy didn't help him out there. They had nice matching outfits, at least.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
It's not in a perfect spot for us, but it's good enough. Do we need anything? I guess we don't have cash for anything. At least it's not out in the middle of the water.
Inbound. Marking new safe zone.
So how did the testing work, Bella? What did you learn on stacking of mines? Family Man X, what is up? Welcome in over on YouTube. Glad to see YouTube is still doing its YouTube thing. Yeah, so we haven't had, have we had any wins? I don't think we've had any wins. I think second place is as good as we've done today. We've been struggling a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and get some high ground. Don't pull our parachute to the last moment. Hope we don't splat. All right.
Inbound.
Guess we have time to run through this building. I don't know what we need, but got somebody close. Got some nice custom weapons. It's got a nice little vest for us. What else do you have? A normal gas mask. Got a guy right out here. Is he on top of that building? All right, when in doubt, run away. So we had two people fly in. We had one guy already in that building. So I'm guessing they were all kind of related to each other in some way. Probably kissing cousins or something like that. Make sure we got no one running up behind us. And check chats. Oh, I asked if you tested it in game. Oh, I thought you were testing it, Bella. No, we tested in boot camp, or we tested in pregame. I stacked two mines on top of each other on the side of a van, and they did not blow up. But this last game, I forgot to test it again. We'll do it this next time. All right, so we have 7 teams, 8 people. I like the odds. We just need to not do anything really dumb here.
You're in the top 10. Keep knocking them down.
Sounds like a lot of people down the hill. We just want to make sure that nobody's coming in behind us. 5 teams, 6 people. Oh my goodness, that was horrible.
Losing ground. Moving.
This guy behind us got to worry about, and the guy in front of us.
Wire, no! 20. Pressing. Get him. Get on the hill. On my body. Jeez. Jeez.
I don't see the guy. I'm going to grab some more elevation, back up a little bit. We should have swapped out that utility box, but we were getting hammered. One guy. We want to keep him away from us if we can. As I close the distance. There you are.
Moving in. New safe zone located.
All right. Sandwich Maker, what is going on? Nice moving DP. Man, I don't know about that. I was just running for my life there for a minute. We were getting hammered from 2 different areas. Blind Assassin, is this boot camp? This is boot camp. Yeah, boot camp's a good little mini royale mode. You start out playing some bots early on, and then by the last circle you get a full squad, so it's always fun. And I do play boot camp 1v4, so it's a little more challenging. Low Live, thanks for the good game. Call me Pug, thanks for the good game streak. Good morning, welcome in. Sandwich Maker, thank you for that. All right. We're going to try the, so we had 14 kills, no deaths, and a victory. We're going to say that that's the perfect game. I don't know if it was perfect, but it was good enough. All right, we're going to do this again. We're going to drop in. We're going to try to drop 2 blast traps on top of each other on a flat surface and see if they blow up. Dr. Whalebone, good morning. Yesterday I heard you talking about the mountains. May I ask where you live? Sure. I live in the western part of North Carolina, kind of just north of Georgia, just east of Tennessee. And it's a little town called Franklin, North Carolina. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. There are no interstate highways that run through Franklin or anywhere close to it. There are no railroad tracks. There is a little municipal airport, so no commercial service, just little airplanes. So it's about as off the grid as you can get. Our closest international airport would be a 2-hour drive to Atlanta. There is a regional airport in a little town called Asheville, which isn't a little town. It's kind of a big metropolis, Asheville. But it's not an international airport. It's just kind of a little regional airport. But you can fly. You can get places if you wanted to. But it's still like an hour and 20 minutes away from where we live. But right now we're actually in Florida. We have a place down here on the beach. We just come down here every few months just to make sure it still exists. And this time we're in Florida because my daughter is having a baby. She actually had her baby yesterday or the day before. I don't remember. I think it was the day before because she had to stay in the hospital 24 hours after the baby was born, or at least the baby had to stay. I guess she could have went home, but you don't want to leave your baby in the hospital by itself. But they went home last night, and we're going to go up and visit them today. So that should be fun. Dr. Whalebone, I live in Colorado and thought I'd ask. Sounds like my type of town. Yeah, it's a little town. It was actually started by, oh, I want to say Scottish immigrants and Cherokee Indians. So it was a Cherokee Indian settlement. In fact, there's some old Cherokee burial mounds in town. And then the Scottish immigrants moved in, and they actually had a good working relationship with each other. And then obviously things went to hell during the whole Trail of Tears situation. Oh, you know, we're supposed to be putting blast traps. Yes. So if you stack blast traps on the ground, they blow up. But if you stack them on the side of a building, they don't blow up. So now we know. So yeah, that makes 4 grandkids for us. My son has 2 daughters, and my daughter has 2 sons. Couldn't have worked out any more perfect. They deserve all the grief they get from that. No, I think it's wonderful. I mean, I don't envy them of taking care of 2 kids, but it is what it is. You know, when we had kids, we had one girl and 1 boy, and they were spread apart by, oh, I don't know, 2 years maybe. Not going to stick around there. That guy's trying to loot up. No, the third party. It's probably the same team. That was not good. Cue ball, thank God I don't have small children anymore. Yes, we feel the same way. We love visiting our grandkids for a day or so. But yeah, we've been invited to watch the grandkids for a week while the kids go on a cruise. It's like, yeah, I don't know. We tried that last year or the year before. And by day 4, it was like, I'm done. I can't watch two little kids for a week. But somehow we made it through. We survived. The kids survived. All right. Well, we played that last round poorly. But maybe we'll be in a better position here. Let's hold on to this for a second. We got this guy going for a, well, I thought he was going for a buy station.
One supply box remains. Move to secure.
We're going to chuck this little thing in a second. I think this guy might be stalking us. Nope. If he is, he has something so we can't see him. Ghost, maybe?
Contract complete. All supply boxes found.
All right, do we go back here? I think we do. We had one guy back here somewhere. So we got to worry about him a little bit. He wasn't on radar. I don't think he has ghost. All right, well, good enough. We have our gas mask. We have pretty much everything we need. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to this extra cash. I was going to say let's buy a munitions box, but I think it's too early for that. We're just going to keep looting for a minute. Yeah, Call Me Pug's having a rough day at the office, so we wish him all the best with his new career position. Actually, we don't know. It'll all work out. You're right, Call Me Pug. Things will either work out or they won't. How do you get on this roof? I guess that's just a sign that we're not supposed to get on the roof, because we have no idea how to do it. Really?
Enemy soldier incoming. Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone. Got an extra valuable.
All right, let's get our SMG.
Miss your shot.
Hope we don't get sniped or something along the way. And now we got to figure out what's going to be our best rotation for the last circle. We have 13 players. I think let's go high ground and then we'll come down if needed. Still like one of those ammo vests so we can carry more ammo, but that's probably not going to happen. You know what? This C9 is a little squirrely on its aim. It's good up way close, but as you get further away, it has this horizontal little jump to it that I can't seem to correct for. Oh, come on. You should be able to climb up this. Climb up. Guess we'll just walk around. All right. We've got to watch out for snipers on the hilltop. Luckily, that's going out of scope pretty quick. People in the church steeple. I don't see anybody. 6,400 bucks. We don't really need anything, so I think we'll steer clear of that buy station. Get some cover over here, reevaluate, make sure nobody else is camping that out. All right. Sandwich maker, exhausted from these workouts every night. Hard to wake up in the mornings. You know, I used to, well, I don't know. I shouldn't call it working out. I used to do paddleboarding, and we would do some evening paddleboarding. Oh my God. The next morning, you just feel like you're still dead. You know, if you paddleboard or work out in the mornings, it's like the day is kind of rough, but you kind of work into it and everything's fine. But yeah, I get it. If you do an evening workout, sometimes it's hard to get going the next morning. It's like you don't get enough sleep or something. And also I think you have the adrenaline going, so you're not getting great sleep. You're probably restless at night. I'm all for chilling out in the afternoon and just, you know, don't work out.
Marking new safe zone.
I think it's much easier that way.
Until further notice.
Looks like a team of one. We probably shouldn't worry about him. Still got the buy station behind us, but I don't see anybody up there. And this buy station over here. That appears to be where everybody's at. We did have the one guy down the hill, though. He's got to be going somewhere. Don't know where he went. All right, 5 teams, 9 people. And it's going to be a wide open circle. We do have a kill streak we can drop on. There's our boy right there. I would almost rather him come into the circle and let him shoot at this other team. He's moving right along. Well, if you're going to shoot at us, we're going to have to shoot back. All right, 4 teams, 8 people. Not great odds for us. We've got to get eyes on a squad. Hopefully a squad that's posted up somewhere. Well, we kind of messed that up, didn't we? Two other teams are shooting at each other. One team, 2 people. Wow, I don't know how we're going to do this. I mean, they do have to come up a hill. Feel like we just got peeked from behind somehow. All right, somehow we worked that out. Got a little counter straight. Got enough. Good game, man. Good game. It wasn't a good game. Just trying to be nice to him. I always thought that if you work out at late at evening, you won't sleep well because your body's still trying to recover from your workout. Call me Pug. You're absolutely right. I think anytime you work out late or eat late, never a good thing. All right, so we've got 2 wins on the day. I'm going to go grab another cup of coffee as soon as we launch. We've got 10 kills, 1 death. Not horrible. All right, I'll be right back. I guess I should have launched before I left. Kind of messed that up. Sandwich maker, it's the only time I have to work out, so it is what it is. Yeah, I get it. Obviously, you got to do things when you can do things, and if nighttime working out is what you got, that's what you're going to do. But you're going to wake up tired. That's the only downside to it. Charlie Denton, good morning over on YouTube. I hope everything is good with you today. What else are we missing out on? I think chat rolls by too quick. I changed the font size on my chats so they're a little bit bigger so I can see across the room to my laptop. It's kind of strange. My eyes are good at a distance, but up close I have to have my readers on. And if I get something like in a middle distance, I start trying to peek over the top of my glasses, and that's not good. It's fine though. All right, so what should we have done different there? Well, we could have been a little safer on that hilltop. We didn't know where that squad was coming up the hill. I thought he was behind us for a second, but he wasn't. And we were standing there trading shots with him. Luckily, I got a little bit of a counter strafe in right at the last second. He missed a couple shots, I think. Other than that, it could have went either way. And I'm not sure why my prox mines blew up, my blast traps. I don't know if he shot at them or if the other guy came around the back and he died. I have no idea. But somehow they blew up on the hillside. I thought there were two of them, and then all of a sudden I had a gunfight with one guy. Prox mines blew up, and somehow we won. So maybe the other guy blew up. We don't know. I don't think my audio is always working. Like right now I can push to talk and it works fine, but in game, if you try to talk to somebody by push to talk, it doesn't do anything. So I must have screwed something up. Blast traps. Yep, they blow up.
Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Call me Pug. Total respect to the grind for sure. Awesome discipline. Yeah, Sandwich Maker. Anytime you can keep up a workout, anybody that can keep up a workout routine is pretty impressive. But it's like anything else, you know. If you work out or even, you know, just breaking a habit, smoking, drinking, any of those things. Super impressed by anybody that can keep up with something like that. I think the hardest part about working out is when you first start, you know, you're not going to see any results for a little while. And I think once you start seeing some type of results, then it gets easier. But that initial push is never an easy thing.
Eliminate all targets in the AR. You've been marked by those wanted jobs. Kill enemies and secure supply caches to close the contract on your head.
Wow, this was like one-stop shopping.
Watch the
We don't need that gun. I don't know why we ran all the way over here just to get his plate. Didn't really need it. We're going to get rid of this LMG as quick as we can. Not for a shotgun, though. So I like grabbing these little radar things as often as you can and just chuck them down. Occasionally you'll see somebody pop into scope. Okay. Well, that didn't do anything useful. 45 seconds for our most wanted. We probably need to start closing into our buy station.
most wanted contract closed. Redeploying squad mate. Good work.
Can never find anything on these boxes. All right, let's see if we have time to get this over here. Somebody inside. Be nice to come up with another SMG.
Care package on standby.
Anything useful? Not really. We're still short. We still need a couple $100. We're not going to get it. We wasted way too much time with that guy and the other guy and the thing doing the... It's all right. We kind of like the PP919. Works pretty well. What else we seeing? Man, we are not getting the right...
Friendly loadout drops on the way. You've got gas inbound.
Well, that'll force them to do something different.
Enemies are dropping in.
No! That is not what we wanted. Hopefully you have a good gun. If you don't. I think we're going to get rid of the sniper though and go back to our other weapon. I don't know. Not a huge fan of this KSV. Where's the guy we just saw?
They've got a SAM turret online. Gas is moving.
We just saw a guy. Alright, so what I need to do is get rid of that sniper loadout. It's like right in the middle of the other two. And if I'm in a hurry, I seem to grab the wrong weapon, and that's not good. Now we have our 5 attachment SMG, which isn't horrible.
Enemy UAV is online.
But it could be better. All right, 9 squads. Wow, this is going to be an ugly circle, I think. Got the guy on top of the building over here. Mr. Turtle. So see, we learned something. Don't throw those things right on top of each other. Can't see crap.
Relocating safe zone. More fighting in the gulag.
That was not good. We flew right into a team of two, and I switched. I thought I would down the first guy, and I didn't. And then we changed to the other guy, so then they're still both shooting at us. We had 9 kills, 1 death. Not good. But we tried really hard, so that's all that's important. Crazy. So yesterday we were talking about GTA roleplay. CPU 22 girl came in with a raid. She's been playing the roleplay for a while. I went ahead and downloaded GTA 5 just because it was 14 bucks. It's on sale this week. But I don't know. I mean, it's just I don't know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do? Just walk around and hey, hi, yeah, I'm role playing too. Let's get in my car and drive around. Okay. All right, let's drive around some more. See, I don't get it. I don't know what you're supposed to do. It's not like we're gonna sit there and small talk, are we? Why would you do that? So I don't know. I'm more of a we need a game with a goal, like Battle Royale. Make it to the last circle and win. And I think I didn't enjoy a lot of the fantasy games and other role-playing games just because of that. It's you're either working through a craft tree of some type or leveling stuff up, and it just didn't make a lot of sense. I played No Man's Sky for a little while. It's kind of a survival something. And it's the same thing. It's like you get stressed out just because you're trying to work through a tech tree and trying to survive. And it's like, this really isn't this isn't fun. Straight 8, thanks for the congrats on the new grandbaby. Yeah, we get to go see the grandbaby today. That should be fun. I guess he's going to be a day and a half old. He was born about 7 o'clock on, not yesterday, but the day before. Mommy and the baby went home yesterday after 7 because they have to stay in the hospital for 24 hours after the baby's born. So we're going to get up there today, this afternoon, sometime early, and hopefully get to play baby games. You know, take all the grandparent pictures and stuff like that. All right, let's try blast traps on top of each other. So if you stack them on a wall, you can do that. But if you put them on a flat surface, oh, I don't know if we're going to get to the ground in time to do a flat surface. Nope, we didn't get there. But if you stack them on a flat surface, they blow up. So I don't know if that was the intended behavior. It seems like either way you stacked them, they should have blown up. I liked Assassin's Creed though, single player game wise. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of campaign games that I really like, and I don't know. You know, I never played the Assassin's Creed game, so I don't really know. But there's lots of campaign type games that I enjoy as single player. But I guess it's not really a role-playing game if you were playing solo, because it doesn't make a lot of sense to role-play by yourself, but maybe. Maybe it's a thing, I don't know. Alright, we're going to make a loop to this building, come back around to the buy station, hopefully we got all our stuff by then. Yeah, I wish Call of Duty wouldn't have fallen off the rails. You know, it used to be they would bring out a good game. You'd have the campaign to go through. You learn all the characters in the campaign, and those are the skins you get to use in game. You had a story. Everybody had a purpose. And the Battle Royale was just a way to, you know, vent steam and play the game. And now it's just like everything is not good. All right, so there's a box in here somewhere. We heard it. There you are.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I don't think these bots are even trying. Maybe that's why they're called bots. Because they don't try. "17 seconds.
Contract on you is closed. Squad mates are
It's going to end up on the roof. Oh, it did a nice college bounce off the side. That's awesome. Of course, you don't get to find any of the stuff because it goes underground. That's okay. We need a couple thousand more. We can get our other weapon. Actually, we're really close here. Like 600 bucks. 300. Come on, we got this. No, we don't. There we go. 50 bucks. 50 bucks. Come on. Where's $50? There it is. All right, we did mess up this time and get our sniper, so we have both of our 8-star weapons or 8 attachment weapons. Where do we think we need to be? All right, the good thing is I think all the buy stations are going to go out of scope pretty quick.
into the AO.
I guess he has no cash. And we're just going to sit here for a minute. Sandwich Maker, it was a good... Oh, Tigo, good morning. Welcome in. Skyrim was fun. I never played Skyrim either, man. I guess I missed out on a lot of stuff. It's a good balance of story and character growth. You make your own choices, upgrade your weapons, gear, take down objectives through the game. Really good main and side quests. Used to be addicted to Warhawk. Capture the Flag was my game. Yeah, there's lots of stuff like that that are good. Family Manex, good morning. Good movement, solid strategy. Yeah, I don't know if we have a strategy today. We're just kind of chilling, waiting for things to happen. I think we're going to start slowly moving in. Kind of wanted to
Enemies are dropping into the area.
stick around here and get some more cash. Get a gas mask. Maybe we should do that before we totally bug out. And all of a sudden it got busy around here. There's the gas mask we need.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Our loadout's in there with another box. We saw 2 of them falling. And the only thing we need to load out for is obviously our perks. We have both weapons. Let's go ahead and mark it so we know exactly where we're running.
Contract worth more than usual, so get it done, soldier.
All right, where do we want to be? In this truck? Sounds like a horrible place to be. Yeah, we're going to say this is not a good strategy right now. Most everybody's over here.
Moving. Cancel that.
Getting looked at from somewhere.
Taking effective fire.
Closing in.
That was bad. Is he up in the tower?
I'm getting stitched up.
What we're going to do is blast trap both sides and then back away from here and let them come in and hopefully hit that. I don't really want to cross over to the other side. Our entire back is open up to everybody behind us though, so maybe we should get out of here. And of course, we misplayed that. There were too many people around and we didn't know what to do. So we did nothing. Just got shot. Yeah, I never played Warhawk. I don't even know what that is. Sounds like a aviation flying game to me. Gonna collect some cash real quick. All right, I got 9 grand and a dream. We can work this out. What could go wrong with this? No buy station. That's what goes wrong with it.
Safe zone relocation. Gulag locked down. Area's clear.
Not yet.
Didn't have any bullets in my SMG. That was big. If we would have killed that guy, we had his perks, we had all his stuff. Didn't work. So we had 8 kills, 2 deaths, 6th place. We died because we didn't play well. So it was on the PS2 or PS3, Warhawk. Yeah, never heard of it. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, back in the day, well, I don't know what back in the day was, but back when there were lots of consoles and console games were big, and you had Blockbuster and all the places you could rent games, check them out, GameStop. You know, you could try out games. This was all before internet delivery. I think games were better back then. Companies actually had to put time into building games. There were no patches that would come out later. So it's like, yeah, we had to finish a game, shrink wrap it, send it out on DVD or whatever it was, and it had to be right. And then as soon as the internet delivery came out, it's like, yeah, we'll send out a beta. We'll call it a beta because we know it's not good. We'll let all the people out in the world test it for us for a couple months. Then we'll work on a few of the issues and then charge them for it. And it'll still be bad. That's the way it goes. But yeah, back in the day, it cost a lot of money to send out updates or patch discs or whatever. And I guess there was a period of time that you would actually buy a game on DVD, and then once you boot it up, it would go on the internet and get an update of some type. And that was probably the start of the end. But, games are technically better now, I guess. Is this game better than it was in 2019? I don't know. Everybody has this nostalgia thing going for Warzone 1, the original Verdansk. But anybody that's actually played the original Verdansk probably is going to be disappointed, because it's either going to be like it's not as good as it was, or man, I don't remember how bad it really was. One of those two things are going to. The feeling is going to be. The feeling is not going to be good either way. Nobody's going to come away from this experience saying, you know what, this Verdansk is better than I remember. We're just having so much fun with it. Back in the day, we would run around with our Grau and our RPG to take out the Berthas, and that wasn't really fun. The fun thing now is I can hit this redeploy and go from military base to hospital in like 3 seconds, where in the past we had to find a vehicle, slog our way over to it, and risk getting shot by somebody, or somebody throwing a C4 a mile across the map. I do agree, C4s were way too far. It's like everybody had a baseball pitcher arm. They could throw those things forever. All right, well, probably need to do something here. I feel like I'm running in circles. What do we have? A Fang 82. I guess we're going to pick up a... No, we are not going to pick up the VD gun. All right, we got a car inbound. Wonder if he's coming for us. Doesn't appear to be coming our way. We're going to loop back to our left here in a minute. Try to hit this buy station before it goes out of scope. We still have 2 minutes. I don't know if we're going to find enough boxes to do this. Well, that took 20 seconds off our list. Still a minute. $53 seconds. I don't know if we're going to get this done. Someone else out here. Got it.
Wanted contract closed. Redeploying squad mates. Good work.
All right. What kind of weapon did this guy have? What about this guy? What did he have? Nothing. No wonder he was swinging at us. He had no gun. He had that VD weapon. Don't know if we can get that thing. Probably not. I think it's about to go out of scope, so we're going to have to run. All right, what else? I do want to thank everybody on Twitch and YouTube this morning. We have, looks like 35 to 40 over on Twitch and 15 to 20 on YouTube. That's pretty amazing. Kind of got spoiled yesterday. We had CPU 22 girl hit us with a raid, so we stuck around a 50 number for a long time, which is unheard of for us. Alright, we have an okay-ish KSV. That's pretty good. Make sure we don't get sniped running across the bridge. Still 13 teams, 26 people, so we are a 2-to-1. Usually that's a bad sign. I always get so excited when we see one of those vests pop out. Even if we have one, I say, yeah, we found a vest. It's pretty cool. They don't give the ammo vest out nearly as much as the other one. A lot of gunfire at Firehouse. A lot over here at this buy station. Somebody just shot at us. All right, we're going to do the right thing. Jump in this car right here. And run into that bush.
You got me? Radio.
That didn't work out well, did it?
Where you at, Garrett?
Oh, I'm hiding.
No? Yep, yo.
All right, we got one more guy up there. Kind of want our box. How'd that feel? All right, well, we probably need to get away from this guy.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
You see him? Right there. Oh, I can't see. Can't see.
Hope he has a revive up there. He probably has a self-revive. Oh my goodness, we're gonna get away from here. There's a team of like 30 people up there. Yeah, I'm not sure how we're gonna work this out exactly. I'd like to get somebody going across the zip line. Let's do this. All right, I don't know how we're gonna do this. I mean, obviously we shouldn't. We should just get circle. Maybe get one of these top buildings. Still got the guy up top.
Enemy sniper here. Gold armor here. Scratch that.
Moving ground, moving.
Moving here.
He's only down, so I'm sure he's gonna get back up. I don't know if he had self-revive. All right, we're gonna use this opportunity to grab circle.
Your squad's in the top 5. Enemy soldier incoming. Get to the new safe zone.
How you even know I was down there? Like, come on, man.
I saw you on the
He
mini-map.
was already aiming and everything.
How'd I know you were down there?
Closing in.
All right, so one guy. He's got to come down the hill, I'm guessing. And unfortunately, I got to get out in the open. There he is over there. So we know where he's at. It's a matter of can we see him?
Finish your mission. Take them down.
All right. Didn't know if we should loot up or shoot at him. One of the two. Gregtron Gaming, welcome in. Wise man, you probably said, how's my daughter doing? My daughter's doing fine. She had the baby 2 days ago at 7 p.m. The baby had to stay in the hospital for 24 hours, so they went home slightly after 7 o'clock last night. So mommy and baby are home, and everybody is well. We're going to head up there probably shortly after I finish streaming and get some baby time. So that should be fun. So yeah, that last squad wasn't too happy about the situation, but that's okay. So we had 11 kills, no deaths, and a victory. We'll take that any day of the week. Thanks for the good game, Sandwich Maker, Call Me Pug, and Gertron Gaming. All right, the bad thing is we're almost out of coffee. I mean, we are out of coffee. And what I do have left is cold. That is not good. But we do have time for another game, so we're going to spool it up and go again. I am smelling breakfast in the other room, so that's kind of cool. Oh, congratulations on the grandchild. Awesome news. Yeah, we have a grand total of 4 grandchildren now, and I hope that's it. 4 is enough. We don't need to be the ones responsible for overcrowding the world. So my son has two daughters, and my daughter has 2 sons. So that's a nice even mix. We'll take that. And also, it's kind of interesting. The grandson and my first granddaughter are almost the same age. I think they're about a year apart. And then my second granddaughter and my second grandson are going to be about a year apart. So that'll work out pretty good. I can see them at family get-togethers in the future, being best friends. Probably not. Something about little boys and little girls as family members. It seems like always the boy cousins always teamed up and all the girl cousins always did something else. We don't know. But there wasn't a lot of crossover in our family. It was always boys were doing dangerous stuff and girls were doing whatever they do. They were probably doing dangerous stuff also. They just knew that us boys were not very smart and we would probably get hurt, and we usually did. Anytime we had fishing poles or anything with sharp hooks or whatever, somebody always got a hook in their finger or their ear or something. So that's the way it works.
It's not mine. I know for certain it is.
John, what's up? All right, we got some of the same guys in this lobby that we had in the last lobby. So that should be fun. I was trying to use the blast trap as a defensive thing. It didn't work well. Girls have cooties? Yeah, I agree. I still kind of think that the girls have cooties.
Keep clear of the gas. Get to the safe zone.
Sandwich Maker says I should do a live during one of my blacksmith sessions. I'd love to see it personally. Yeah, we might do that. I mean, when I get back on the mountain, I do have fairly good cell service at the blacksmith shop, so I could probably stream live. I'm just not sure how it would work. I mean, obviously, I'll just have to put the camera on a tripod and hope for the best. It's going to be hard to interact with chat along the way, but I guess you can't have everything. And that's my biggest thing. Live, I always feel, should be interacting with chat. And, oh my goodness, we just missed the top floor. Guess there was no good way to get to the top floor without going up the ladder anyway.
Kill enemies and secure supply caches to close the contract on your head.
Alright, there was another box down here somewhere that we missed. Alright, we got 2 guys close. We have one more guy up the hill. Or we have a frost line. We'll hold on to that for a minute. We don't know where this guy was, so we're just gonna run around till we hear him. All right, we should probably start thinking about a buy station. It's probably not the best one to go to, but we're going that way anyway. Guess we're going to go back with this box, even though it's usually not worth it. Got a kill streak out of it. All right, over the bridge, get our weapon. Hope for the best here. We are double red on our hunted. Actually, it's double yellow, so maybe that's not as bad as double red. Alright, so they were chasing us because they just went to a single red or yellow. They're trying to get closer to us. We're taking a little heat down there. I'm assuming that was them. Guess it's not. Stuck on a freaking wall. All right, at least it's a bot team that's after us. And not some really good team, I guess.
The enemy lost track of you. Good work down there.
All right, let's go get our other weapon real quick. Get away from this buy station. I don't know what that noise was. A little dink noise. Sandwich maker, I'd love to see it personally. So blacksmith live video. We can try it. I mean, we'll have to do our blacksmithing, and then as we're letting the metal heat up, I guess we would try to interact with chat. Maybe talk about what's going on. All right, do we take a car? I think the cars have not worked out well for us in the past. Loadout's on the other side of the world. But yeah, once we get back up to the mountain in April, we'll look at something like that. No! Stuck on the buy station, or the loadout. Couldn't get away from it. Wise man, I don't have any grandchildren yet. Yeah, count your blessings. No, actually, grandchildren are pretty fun. Grandchildren are more fun than real children. Well, I guess grandchildren are real children. Grandchildren are better than your own children? I don't know. Mostly, I mean, they're not better. We love our children, but you don't have to take care of them as much. You kind of go and visit them, have fun, and then just leave when you get tired of it. All right. Man, I feel bad, but we didn't grab our loadout, so we'll be able to grab it when we go back, assuming it's not in the gas yet. Grab some cash just in case we need it. 4,800 bucks. Make sure we don't have a guy sitting on it. I don't see anybody. We knew better than that. That was horrible. Oh my goodness, I hate to go down like that, but we're gonna have to. So we had 9 kills, 2 deaths, 11th place, not good. But we did get a number of wins in today, so that's always a good thing. And with that, I think we're going to call it.